Hello everybody. Today we are going to do a model demonstration of the stages of the water cycle. For our lesson, our group chose to do 4th grade science with a focus on the water cycle. So my part was the application and practice. So what we're going to do is a little model of the water cycle by using things we have at home. And since we are at home, I have two helpers, my son and my daughter, Maya and Eddie, and they're going to be my helping hands. Okay, so we'll start off with our materials. First, we will need a large bowl, and we will need some warm water, and a mug, and some tape or rubber bands. In our case, we're using tape, and we're going to use plastic wrap. Okay, so what we want to do first is pour the water in the bowl. Then we are going to set the mug in the bowl. And now we will put the plastic wrap over the bowl. Make sure it seals good. And to secure the plastic, we will put tape. And if you have your rubber band, you can just put the rubber band over the lip of the bowl and it should hold the plastic down. Okay, so now we're supposed to wait at least 5 minutes to get the water cycle going. Since we are limited on time, we have already made one and have had it sitting out for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna bring that one over. Okay. So what happens here is we have the bowl, which represents like a large, it has the water in there. It represents like a large body of water. It could be a lake, a river, a puddle, the ocean. And then you have your cup in there, which represents land, mountain, plains, just land. And then when we put the water, the warm water in, the warmth of the water, it represents the sun heating up the water. So it creates water vapor, which is in the stage of evaporation. And when it hits the plastic wrap, it's the stage of condensation. It starts building up condensation. And once those condensation moisture gets too heavy, it ends up falling down. And that is what we call our precipitation. And then it goes back into our oceans or our land. And then the water cycle starts again. So in our case, you can see the condensation on the plastic wrap. So we're going to tap the wrap to create the rainfall. Okay, I think we have enough rainfall or precipitation. And we're going to open it. And we should have, you could see some, condensation and moisture here. And then if we grab our cup, you should see some moisture in there, and that is our rainfall. The water in there is our rainfall. Okay, so that is our model of the stages of the water cycle. And like I said, we tried to use when doing this model, we used condensation, we used rainfall, precipitation, we used evaporation, water vapors, large water masses. So we tried to enforce also the new vocabulary that was learned within the lesson.